Hello everyone, this is RaceBase and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, where I'm going to take a look at the Seasons Enhanced pack by Bijan Habashi. This is a tree enhancement pack and it is an upgrade to the previous Bijan Habashi Earth FX, which in turn was an upgrade to the Four Seasons pack, Earth FX Edition, which was in turn a upgrade to the Four Seasons pack. And this is important because I made a little mistake when I purchased this season enhanced. It did say that it was a free upgrade to the Bijan Habashi Earth FX. However, what I didn't know was I had the upgrade Bijan Habashi 4 Seasons Pack Earth FX Edition. Now, between the 4 Seasons Pack Earth FX Edition and Earth FX, there is a free upgrade, but I did not have that free upgrade applied. So again, I started off with the 4 Season Pack, and then I got an upgrade to the 4 Season Pack Earth FX Edition. And then there's a free upgrade from that to Earth FX Edition. But I didn't get that upgrade, so that when I purchased this Seasons Enhanced version for Flight Sim 2024, I ended up having to pay for it. So that's a warning to you all. You can get it for free if you had the previous stuff, but you have to make sure that you have it upgraded properly, and so you won't mess up the way I did. But anyway, it is a tree enhancement mod, and it's fairly lightweight because it's still using the tree models that are in the game right now, unlike the version for Flight Sim 2020, wherein it actually provided new models for a lot of stuff. Perhaps it'll eventually be upgraded with some new models that we'll see, but right now it's just sort of a patch, basically. And we'll see how well it works. It says, and now I haven't got it installed right now, and that is because I want to contrast how it looks without it and then with it. So we're going to start without it. And it says in the install notes that to test if this is activated, go to Iceland, outside cities, and if you see any trees, that means it is not installed. So first, we're going to take a look at Iceland without it installed and see what the trees are like. And I guess there are no trees in Iceland. I'm not entirely sure how that works out, but let's see. A good ways out from the cities in Iceland and whether there are trees. I mean, it is a volcanic island, so I guess it's hard for trees to survive. I'm not sure. Well, we are still in the cities, so we won't bother with these trees. Whoa. Light changed a bit. Definitely lots of trees around. Now, do I really want a lack of trees? I'm not sure. But then again, some of these patches are probably treeless. Right here, we've got a lot of trees. I'm not convinced by the landscape that they're supposed to be here. This looks very much rocky lava sort of landscape. Maybe some moss, but not so much trees. They're not very big trees though. So just heading to the coast here and seeing how it all looks. Yeah, this is pretty darn rocky. I'm not sure there's supposed to be trees here. Doesn't look like especially wonderful soil for that. And nothing on the photo scenery leads me to believe that there are trees either. That road is weird. Okay, well that's a flight out to this rock. It's an interesting rock. But let's check out some other areas of interest, to me at least. Let's check out Tokyo to Mount Fuji. Hopefully, in the right season there would be some cherry blossoms or something, but we're not in the right season, and I'm not too sure I can set that properly. Last time I tried to set the time, it didn't really convince me that it was changing properly. Now let's just set it to Mount Fuji. Okay, So let's head along that course and see how it looks right now without the Bijan Habashi tree pack. It did say removed bamboo forest from cities in Japan. So maybe with it not in here, we'll see a bamboo forest in a city in Japan. But I do have one tree I am particularly interested in. We see trees at the airport here too. It's maybe an unusually loud plane to use for all this. Yeah, one tree that stood out to me is in Shinjuku, and I've got to take a look and see if it's still there, or whether they've already patched it out. Got some trees here, but they're supposed to be there. That's definitely, well, I don't know. Part of that, I don't know. Definitely a park, though. I mean, overall, it doesn't seem like a huge number of trees in the city right now. There's the Hamarikyu Gardens, and yes, there are trees in it, lots and lots of trees. So that's all appropriate. Okay, can you see that tree right there? The one sort of covering up a building? I'm very curious to see whether that's gotten rid of. That is one huge tree. That tree is why this whole deal is of interest. I don't think there's supposed to be a tree that big. I know there's not supposed to be a tree that big. But yeah, that's one reason why I wanted to check out Tokyo. We got some big trees over here. And those probably should not be there. That one in particular. Alright, but let's just take a look at what Mount Fuji looks like. And actually, looking at the notes on Seasons Enhanced, it does say huge trees removed in Tokyo and Vancouver from buildings. So I expect that that huge tree is gone, but we'll double check. And why don't I just read what it does? Added missing spring blossoms to most cities, reduced oversized trees in cities, modified and enhanced trees in Scandinavian countries, removed giant sequoia trees from higher mountains and updated trees, removed palm trees from the cities in following states: Washington, Maryland, Virginia, North and South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, and Tennessee. I don't know, maybe Georgia could have palm trees, I'm not sure. Extended fall season for about a month, enhanced all deserts vegetation, added more color and depth to green trees, reduced vivid colors from eucalyptus trees, added missing red color leaf trees to autumn trees, reduced overpopulated trees in many areas, add new seasonal bushes and shrubs probably, or maybe scrubs. And then remove most trees from Iceland, remove all pine trees from shores and higher hills in Scotland, and added pine plantations, added excess trees from rural areas and replaced them with bushes in England, enhanced birch forest in Norway, moved away trees from water edges by a few feet, redesigned Los Angeles to native trees, added palm, Mexican palm, jacaranda, and cypress trees, added pine trees to Angeles National Forest to Los Angeles area, removed trees from higher elevations in Canary Islands, Alps, Himalayan mountains, etc., added more variety of trees in Canary Island, added vegetation in Greenland, removed most, and in the bamboo forest previously mentioned, fixed bamboo trees that would drop leaves in winter, added more olive trees in Italy, Spain trees updated, added red blossom Royal Poinciana trees in Hawaiian cities, reduced pine trees in Grand Canyon, added Shunan bamboo forest covering 46 square miles, hundreds of millions of bamboo trees, etc. Added black forest in Germany, added fern-looking plants to New Zealand, Elevation fix for New Zealand. Removed trees from tops of volcanoes. Removed leftover trees from Antarctica and Arctic areas. Added more deciduous trees that change in fall season in northeast USA. Removed pine forests from Texas. Iran trees updated. Trees removed from Shiraz Airport. Added palm and date trees to desert cities. Huge trees removed from Tokyo, already mentioned. Reduced trees in Greece. Better transition of trees from cities to outside cities. Added missing banana trees, date trees, and coconut trees in some of the rainforests. Cyprus Island trees updated, and trees removed from Svalbard Islands. So there you go. And all this for a folder size of about 2 megabytes. So yeah. Well, we're crossing the mountains in front of Mount Fuji, and I really want them to keep their trees. I think they ought to have trees. They sure had trees when I went there, so we'll be checking on the trees. The photo scenery textures over here aren't very good right now, are they? Pretty sure Japan has really good photo scenery available, because I see it on Google Maps. Yep. Should be very good even up here. These are very generic textures overall. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe I should do a FS 2020 to 2024 comparison. Over here we see an interesting green patch. That looks like they suddenly had a little bit of some other photo scenery there. Alright, so here is Mount Fuji. I don't think it has trees at the top or anything, but let's just check that it's okay. The textures are, once again, not great right now. Alright, so this is how it looks. Various ways up here. And the trees do end. Alright, I'm not too sure it'll change anything. I mean, the Bijan Habashi tree pack will change anything, but we'll see. Let's try somewhere else. Well, since it said it added the Black Forest in Germany, that makes me wonder what it looks like right now. This area, you can sort of see the darkish region there. That's the Black Forest. So I'll just take off from, I don't know, ED. Well, that's really short, but I should be able to take off from that. Asphalt, grass. Now there are a lot of grass strips around here. Okay, let me take off from this one and head east, and we'll take a look at what it looks like right now. I mean, it outright says in the notes, added Black Forest in Germany. Did they really not have the Black Forest? Yeah, I thought they normally erred on the side of more trees rather than less trees, but we'll see. So, outside of EDTO, this is what it looks like. Wow, this could really show some more stuff on this map. They're very thin trees here. The cover is sort of sparse-ish. Whereas what we see on the landscape seems a bit different. I'll head southish from here. Well, there is a satellite version of the map. Let's go with that. Okay, we're definitely in the middle of the Black Forest. But yeah, tree-wise, it's actually pretty sparse compared to some other locations. Look at this area. Look how few trees there are there. Well, more when we get closer, but I mean, maybe it's seasonal and they're just not full of leaves or anything. Let me see about changing the seasons, shall we? Let's say... Oh, there, August, June. Here's June. Well, that looks a little bit more full. We'll have to see what it looks like with the Bijan Habashi tree pack, or what I call that. Seasons enhanced or whatever. But June, May, April, March, February, January, December, November, October. So this is stock. That's how it is stock. Alright, let me put in the Bijan Habashi pack and see how it is. Let me change the time of day because the lighting is a little bit hard. Okay, well, there's definitely no trees around here. Maybe there should be a little bit more trees. But I guess we'll have to trust it. So it's definitely working. This is what we were supposed to do to check that it's working. See outside the cities in Iceland. And outside the cities in Iceland, it has certainly gotten rid of the trees. Maybe some other flora would be good though. But I don't know what there could be. Yep, well, this area definitely should not have had trees and definitely did have trees before. But as we can see from the landscape, it's not got trees. No. Definitely not. And just heading to the same rock over there. Those are some interesting little pits. Some chemistry is going on around there. Alright, yeah. It's barren and it looks like it's supposed to be barren. And there's that rock. Okay. So, Iceland's working out. I guess it's alright. I don't mind the lack of trees here. That hut there is interesting. Wonder if that's supposed to be there. Okay, Tokyo time. Well, given the season, I'm not checking out any cherry blossoms or anything like that. We're just seeing that there is no huge tree in Shinjuku. And indeed, there doesn't seem to be. I suppose the huge tree in Vancouver will have been cleared up as well. So alright, the Cocoon building is free now. And on to Mount Fuji. Now in order to install the pack, you actually have to delete something from your packages folder, and this will be in the Steam folder if you're using Steam. In the Steam folder, Steam Apps Common Limitless. Limitless is what they call Flight Sim 2024, and then the packages folder in there. If you're on the MS Store, it'll be under Xbox Games Limitless content packages. So there's a folder in there called FS Base Biomes that actually has to be deleted, so that's not great, because every time the game wants to install an update, you're going to have to do that again. But yeah, that's the current situation. It says in the README that Bijan Habashi is working with Asobo to resolve that issue. Well, I feel like the trees around there look better. I don't know if it's had any effect. I don't know. Maybe I just didn't notice before, or It was a different season. Let's see, we're on the current date, right? Yeah, we're on the current date. Well, whatever is going on here, this area is sort of nice. Well, around here I'm not seeing a lot of difference except maybe a little bit more diversity in the trees. I think it does look better overall. Hopefully it's also accurate. Okay, this little ridge here, looking good. Now that set up ahead was the one that I didn't like the ground textures on. And I still don't, but that's the ground textures, nothing to do with the trees. The trees are doing their best. No problems here. Maybe there should be fewer trees, I'm not sure. I swear Mount Fuji was less snowy, like, I mean, it's the same date. It's current. But I thought it was less snowy when I last flew over it here. But maybe that's what it meant. It did say in the description that it extended fall season for about a month. Well, would that make it less snowy or more snowy? I would think it'd make it less snowy, but I'm not sure. But maybe that's what's happened to Mount Fuji there. Well, it's definitely snowier, so that makes it hard to compare. Let me try and make it less snowy. Let me change the date here. Okay, well there's that other texture. October, huh? Well, that's how it looked. I guess did I turn it to August before? I don't know. Okay, anyway, that'll be a little bit more consistent. But Mount Fuji is looking about the same as long as it's this season. April, March, February, January. So there you go, the many seasons of Mount Fuji. Okay, well, let's move on to the Black Forest of Germany. Okay, we're heading into the Black Forest again. We can see where it's supposed to be. And, well, it looks a little bit denser here anyway. Yeah, I'd say there's definitely more trees around here. And apparently occasional deciduous trees, or well, we see fall color trees here. Much like the additional mix in Japan. And let's see some variation based on season. Well, now it's, you see some patches, but of course not the fall colors. And then it's sort of like that. So yeah, patches of deciduous trees, non-evergreen trees, but also more density of evergreen trees. So there you have it, a little taste of the Bijan Habashi tree pack. Do not make the mistake I made. I mean, should you jump and get it or anything? Well, it depends on how you feel about the stock trees, I suppose. But certainly if you already have the previous version and you've upgraded it properly, then you might as well get the free upgrade for Flight Sim 2024. I don't think there's any problem with that. But anyway, as I get to enjoy it, I'll say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do press like. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. And I'll see you next time.